see what this is. Definitely a coin. I just found another one. Look how green it is. I'm gonna guess that's another India. Now it does sound pretty big, but if it's silver, that is a quarter or half all day long. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stef here, and in this week's episode, I revisited a site where I found an eagle belt plate and a ton of coins in the past. It's produced really, really well, so I figured I might need to give it another tickle. Now, I also want to just take one moment to mention that I was using the Garrett 18 Max on this day with the 5x8 coil. It just tends to do better in trashy areas when you have a small coil, and I happen to have one for the 18 Max. Now with that said, I have received some questions and interesting comments regarding why on earth I use two machines. And there's a really simple answer for that. I happen to have the small coil for the Garrett 18 Max, and I don't have one for the Equinox. Sometimes trashy sites demand a small coil, so I used what I had on hand. I also want to just take a moment to make a little PSA here that it really doesn't matter what you swing. You do what works for you. And with that said, that's enough BS in the beginning of a video. Let's just hop in now. Well, I'm out in a spot that's produced well for me in the past. You can't see, but up there, right up there, there's a cellar hole. And then right over there is a cellar hole. And these date somewhere between the mid to late 1800s to maybe 1900, 19 teens. But just got my first good target, but I'll show you what I found so far first. Got an axe head, not too terribly old. This doohickey, which is kind of cool. I think it's lead on the top. I have no idea what that is. If you have any ideas, let me know. It looks like it does have some green paint on it. Clueless. And of course, these iron rings, as we call them, CCRs, they sound fantastic. And of course, a pork chop. But I just got my first coin, I believe. So I figured we'd pull it out together. That I'm thinking is going to be an Indian. It was like high 60s. And let's see what this is. Definitely a coin. I do think that's what it's going to be. But boy, is it toasty. Hello, what are you? Yep, I can just make out the 1 cent. All right, sweet. I'm going to brush this off real quick. Well, the wind is whipping from every which way right now. There's the obverse. I did think I made out 1875. Wouldn't it be nice if it were 77? And there's the reverse. So pretty slick, but hey, that's a coin. Let's keep moving. Well, I'm right along the side of one of the cellars right here. Got a very jumpy high tone. There's a lot of sheet metal in here. But that just popped out of the plug with the shovel. So let's see what this is together. Could be another washer. I've been digging those. Nope. It's a nice little button. Ah, nice. Okay, let me brush this off for you. Okay, now I'm not so convinced. I'm not so sure. But at least the little coil picked it out. I didn't mention earlier, I did bring the Max out today with the 5x8. It's just my preference for cellar holes. So, alright, let's keep going. Alright, now this is pretty cool. So I put the machine down. When I swung over this, it was a solid 82 and really big. Look at that. It's a harmonica reed right on the surface. I just kicked the leaves away. Actually, this might be bigger than a harmonica. I'm not sure exactly what instrument that would be. You can see it still has some of the reeds in there. That is really cool. It's very heavy too, so definitely not a harmonica, but an instrument of some kind. That's awesome. No kidding, right as I was going to put the leaves back. I saw more of it here. Very cool. Alright, I guess I'll swing around here and see if there's any more of it for me. Well, I'm working my way back up to the first cellar, which is right there. And just been digging up a lot of more modern junk like this a few minutes ago. It says top. Funny, because it was sitting on the top, so maybe another detector has chucked it. I don't know. But anyway, I got a mid-50 signal about 6 inches down. Is this thing? I don't know what it is. It could be part of a bridal rosette, but it actually looks like there's a hinge on here. So let me clean this up real quick. Could be something interesting. Okay, so I cleaned up that piece, and there's a hinge over here with something to pull it open over here. So this is definitely a lid to something. It's made out of brass, and that's going to be silver plated. I've got no idea. So you know the drill. If you know, comment below. Alright, this is cool. So I'm following this cart path here. Don't know how well you can see it. Looks like it's showing up alright. I found a ton of Indians on this path before. I think I just found another one. Look how green it is. It was in the sidewall, and I started plucking at it. And that's like the mintiest green Indian, if that's what it is, I've ever seen. Yep. Wow. It's so green. Oh my goodness. And the Indians I pulled from here come out pretty chewy for the most part. Let me see if I can flip it again. So I'm not going to rub on it too hard while I'm out here, but it's awesome. Hopefully we can get a date off of that one. Okay, so continuing on up the path, just a few feet away from that Indian. Not terribly exciting, but I did get a little iron buckle. And that one, it's a different shape than what I normally find for horse tack. I might throw that one in electrolysis and see what happens. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, it's about 6 inches down that hole. Took me a little while to pinpoint this. I found a curious thing. I think it's a button or a gear. What the heck? Oh, maybe that's a bag seal. I think that's exactly what that is. I think that's a lead bale seal. Very cool. I like finding these, and I've actually only found one before. It took me forever to find the first one. Very nice. Okay. Well, it's always the second half of the day, isn't it, that everything turns on. So I got a mid-50s signal right up against this tree that's been falling down for a long time. And I'm not sure what that is, so let's find out together. Never mind. I've got about 50 of these today. This is public land, so shooting is allowed. It's an old one, but oh well. Let's keep going. Okay, so right up against the cellar there. There's another cart path that goes really far back that way. I've only ever found bullet casings on it, but always pays to recheck. I got a 60s to mid-70s signal. I'm going to guess that's another Indian. Yep, sure enough. I gotta call this like Indian Way or something. That's nuts. I will definitely get a date off of that. Let's see what the reverse looks like. Okay, that one's worth brushing off and showing you really quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there it is. It's a 19-oh-something, and you can see that it's kind of been beaten up. So, I mean, it shows how shallow this actually was for years and years and years. There's nothing here that's terribly deep, and it's a fun place to dig and a really good place to bring the itty-bitty coil to sniff this stuff out. So we're going to keep going. Well, I'm on fire back here. Not far away from that Indian, I found something pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. Let's see, let's get this in the sunlight a little bit. It appears to be like possibly a pewter toy, like a teapot or something. That's tough to say, but I'm definitely going to keep that and see if I can figure out what it is when I get home. Very cool. And now I've got yet another coin. I've got no clue what it is. Almost looks a little smaller than the Indians I've been digging up, but I can't tell. Solid 77. Right on the surface. Let's see. Nope, that's going to be a wheat. Oh, wow, look how green the back is. That is really cool, actually. Let's see, can we get a date? Can we get a date? 1912, 1913, maybe? I found a few wheats out here before, and they're always pretty old, but that back is so sweet. Awesome, all right. If it has like the VDB on the bottom or anything, I'll let you know. Some of the earlier ones do, and it's not just the 1909. I really want to get a date off of this. It's 1901 something, so sweet. All right, on to the next. Here we go again. I'm 2 feet from where I dug that Wheatie, and I have another coin in the hole. Just saw it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There it is. Ring high against is probably another wheat. Nope, it's an Indian. You gotta be kidding me. Man, I find so many of these when I'm out here. I love this spot. Oh, wow, what is that? That is, I know it's getting a little shady out here. Sorry, guys. 18 something. So that's Indian number 4 for the day. This is awesome. I'm having a great time out here. All right, gonna keep moving. Well, guess what? Another shallow coin. There we go. This one's a Wheatie. I can see the back already. And like I've always said, I normally don't film Wheaties, but gosh, when I'm finding them like this, you better believe I'm gonna film them. That one, not sure on the date. I don't think I'm gonna get it off out here, but wow. You know, I was just thinking this is actually going to make it difficult for me to match up the coins, the before and after cleaning, so that I can put the after photos on the screen like I do for you. This one's going to be hard because I've actually found a ton of coins today. So I'm hoping we can end the day with a silver, but we'll see what happens. Let's keep playing in here. And yet another target. It was no more than an inch deep. You see it? Looks like it's going to be a spoon handle. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. And there is a design on there. These are late 1800s, early 1900s. I've dug several of these before. I can't see the design very well right now. You can kind of see one on the back there. That's pretty. That rang up a solid 60. All right. Okay, so I just got an unreal signal over here. I'm going to see if I can pinpoint it. Now, it does sound pretty big, but if it's silver, that's a quarter. That is a quarter or a half all day long. I'm going to cut the plug off camera. Well, actually, let me see if I can... Sorry guys, I know you can't hear that. Doing my best to do a one-handed live dig. At least I do have the wireless headphones on, so that should help. And we'll see what this is. Oh, of course, there's a rock right there. Because the gods of YouTube know that I want to do a live dig. Oh boy. Okay, let me see if we can do this. Ooh, that's probably a big, huge piece of crap. Big, huge piece of crap. But I mean, when I was first pinpointing it, it was like 88 to 90. Solid. Very tight. So, and this is also on vibrate. Sorry, guys. right there. And normally, by the way, I do wear gloves just when I pull out the camera, take them off. Ooh, dirt is very cold. Where did it go? It's right in here. Unless that's a nail. Well, naturally, it was my fantastic signal. Cursed myself. It's a nice big piece of brass. Got no idea what this is. But I'm not sure. I'll try and figure that one out. Boy, did that sound fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving. Alright, so I got like a 45 to 50 signal, a few inches down. And it's part of a very old pewter spoon bowl. You can see where the handle would have connected right there. This style is usually like early to mid 1800s. I rechecked the hole, I couldn't find the rest of it, but that's a cool target. Alright, sun's going down, so probably not too many more plugs for me to dig, unfortunately, but we'll keep going for now. Well, the sun went down really quick after that last target, so I hightailed it out of the woods, and that's all for this week. I also was wondering an opinion, if I could get one from you. Do you like when I do the wrap-ups when it's just a solo hunt, or is that just kind of redundant? Are you interested in seeing that, or do you just want to see that on the group hunts where I can't capture everybody's every single find? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. And I'm also curious as to why I think it's 55% of my viewers are not subscribed. Just hit the subscribe button. And you know what's funny is my second most popular search term underneath metal detecting is Stef Digs, which means there are a large percentage of you that are looking for my videos every week, when really all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell next to it so that you're notified. It'll bring you right to my weekly video. So with all that said, we'll see you next week.